Hey guys, welcome to another episode of The Vaugh Show. Today we're going to talk about how to travel during a pandemic. Obviously, what's going on in the world currently, people are starting to get the fever, like the cabin fever, to travel. So I kind of want to give you guys some insight on traveling because I have been doing a lot of traveling during COVID and taking a lot of safety precaution measures to do so. So if you want to take the opportunity to travel, here are 5 tips that I'm going to give you in how to travel during a pandemic. Before we begin, make sure you like, share, subscribe, click the bell. Please click the bell. We have over 1,000 subscribers, so just join the group, join the team. We are the Vaugh Show. Everyone loves us. Ha ha. But just make sure you subscribe and click the bell. So, tip number 1. My biggest advice that I advise is that once you decide on what country that you're going to, make sure you do your research in regards to like the health regulations around whatever country you're going to. Before, you could just take your passport, go to the airport and hop on your flight. But now, obviously, you have to take way more precautions and do a little bit more research before you decide to go to whatever country. So for example, when I went to Dubai, I went to the embassy website to verify their health regulation. And one big requirement for them is that you had to take a PCR test within 96 hours of departure. So again, I went to the website, found out the information. I also reached out to the airline to verify the information as well, because I just wanted to be prepared. So I went to my PCR test, had that done within the 96 hours, and then I was able to board my flight to go to Dubai, provide them the COVID test once I arrived, and then I was able to go in to enjoy myself in Dubai. So that would be my tip number 1. Make sure you research the health regulations early in advance before you decide to travel. And also make sure you constantly checking the CDC website for new guidelines around COVID and even travel as well. Tip number 2. Look for flexibilities and deals. Me personally, I am a big advocate of like Google Flights, Expedia. I generally try to stick with the same airline so I can collect the points, so I can utilize those points for my flights. But Hopper is a great website that you guys can use. I'm going to put the information in the link below, and it'll definitely help you get a lot of deals to help you save money. Also too, during the pandemic, a lot of airlines were realizing that people didn't want to travel because they felt like they would have lost the money in regards to like their flight or like their hotel accommodations. But now a lot of the airlines, I shouldn't say a lot, majority of the airlines or all the airlines are currently offering like insurance or ways to help you, like if your flight get canceled or if you contract COVID, hopefully you won't, but things like that, so that you can either reschedule your flight or get your money back or get a credit towards the next flight that you decide to get on. So I want to add that to tip number 2. Tip number 3. My suggestion now is what I'm learning now is to visit places that are kind of like off the beaten path. Like for example, like when Dubai opened up, people flocked to it. People were just going. And to me, like right now, I don't want to go to a place that is very much like overpopulated. I think like Tulum, like Mexico was another one. People flock to that place like in a heartbeat. So my big suggestion is try to find countries that a lot of people aren't really going to, right now due to the COVID pandemic, so that it'll be less popular, less crowded, and then you can enjoy it, and then you can feel a little bit more safe and comfortable, and also your airline won't be as packed either. Because I remember when I went to Dubai in December for Christmas, but it was Christmas time, but I went for Christmas, like my airline was empty. Like it was like me and like a guy behind me and a guy from across from me. Like I laid out like I was in first class, but I was sitting in coach, okay? But yes, that would be definitely my 3rd tip. My 4th tip, if you're able to like work remotely, because a lot of businesses are going to like remote work. I highly recommend, if you're able to work remotely, go overseas and travel. Like, you know, you could work from overseas as long as you have great Wi-Fi. I mean, it would be awesome for you to go overseas and you can travel from country to country. My job, unfortunately, I'm not able to do that. But if I do find a job that I'm able to work remotely and I can be, you know, I can travel internationally, I would never be home. I'll be gone all the time, like literally all the time. I would probably pack up my entire apartment, put it back in my parents' house and be like, hey, I'm just sitting my stuff here and I'm gone. Because I mean, I wouldn't want to waste the money on rent, but that's just my own personal opinion. I like to save money. And my fifth suggestion would be virtual travel. So Airbnb is currently offering like these little virtual experiences. Like for example, like you can cook with an Italian grandmother, or you know, you can do a sing along with a person from Broadway, or you can experience a 4K video walk of Dubai, of the marina. Like, I mean, if travel is something that you're very passionate about and something that you want to do, but you make sure that you stay safe, virtual travel is definitely another option as well. All right, so guys, those are my 5 tips. I'm keeping my videos very short and sweet to keep your attention. Those are my 5 tips in regards to how to travel during a pandemic. And if you guys have any other suggestions or ideas, questions, comments, concerns, let me know and we can talk about it in the comments below. I'm definitely going to put a lot of notes in the comments just to kind of give you guys like different websites that I use about the Airbnb virtual tour, the CDC website. So you can definitely go through the notes to get that information about what I talked about in our video today. Thank you guys for watching my video today. Thank you guys for watching the Vaugh Show. Please make sure you subscribe, click the bell, and I will see you guys on my next video. Take care and please, please, please be safe. Please be safe. All right. Bye.